I was thinking about, okay, what of all the different energy mastery healing techniques, would I bring in today? And first of all, I'm not going to offer anything. I just want to offer a free gift for all of you. So I just want to give to all of you. And one of my greatest gifts that I can bring to all of you is the Council of Light. So I'm pretty good as a healer, but when I bring in the council, which they're always with me, but I bring in them for a full channeling experience. They're going to be able to, not only those of you that are here live, but those that will be listening later, they're going to be able to really give you what you need to give you a deeper healing today. So I'm just going to take a minute to go get them, and I'll be right back. But they will be me, not me. So. We are here. Hello, delights. Oh boy, do we love a group who is willing, who is open, and who is ready. We are the Quantum Council of Light. We are messengers that come through this vessel that is Christy Whitman. She herself is a two-time New York Times best-selling author. She's been a coach, a healer for over 25 years, but always a seeker. And she's been a seeker of light, of healing, of expansion consciously for the past, well, over 30 years. And we have had the pleasure of utilizing her vessel to help her write books, to help those of you move from one vibration to another. You see, healing in the general sense is moving from one vibration to another. So that's what all of you are experiencing as you are healing. You're shifting off. Now, it could be physically, it could be mentally, it could be emotionally, or even from an energy perspective, because all of you have 4 bodies. So our gift to all of you today is let's do a nice energy healing that activates all 4 of your bodies. So we would like to invite each of you to turn inward, to close your eyes, because we are here to help you shift your energy, but it is always you that allows the new energy. We could transmit all new energy to you all day, every day, but if you are not willing to receive it, if you are not believing it, if you are blocking it, then it is you that heals yourself. You are the powerful creator of you. And we, like any of the other healers here today, or anyone that you encounter, it is you allowing yourself to come into the fullness of who you really are. And we are delighted to assist in this process. So first thing that we would like all of you to do is to not be dependent on any other healer coach, but to understand that you have the power within you and the power with you at all times, because what is breathing you and beating your heart and growing your nails and growing your hair and making your lungs breathe is life, is energy, is your soul force, is that divination, which is always with you. So if you're at the grocery store, you're at work, you don't have to, oh, dang it, I left my soul at home. Your soul is with you as you drive in the car, as you stand in line at the grocery store, as you're at a rock concert, as you are here today. Each of you, we are calling forth within each of you that soul partnership, that divination partnership, that divine within each of you, which is your energy body, which is the life force within you, which is the healer. So imagine, if you will, as we transmit this with you and for you, that there is an enormous bubble of light all around you. You are the center point within this ginormous bubble of light. Imagine 5 feet above you, 5 feet below you, 5 feet in front of you, 5 feet behind you, and all the way around you. You are like the center of the sphere in Las Vegas. You are the center point. Let yourself tune into this soul presence. And the first thing that we would have all of you do is let's go into the mental body. First of all of you have at the back of your head and neck, right where the head meets the neck, there is a release valve there, a very important one. As you open it, as you turn it on, just by thinking about it, imagining that it's opening, good, very good. As you are imagining like you're turning a bath knob or a faucet, turning that on, let any energy, we feel some pressure and head pressure, sinus from some of you. So as we've helped heal migraines in this way, lots of mental chatter and a spiraling obsessiveness. So this is your mental body. As you open up the back of your head and neck and you allow your soul light to embody through you and to pour through the top of your head, let the energy that is unwanted or not serving you release out the back of the head and neck. And this even includes the back of the head that is part of your coping, your animalistic nature, to be in fight mode or resistance, or to be in freeze mode where you feel stuck, or to be in flight mode where you feel you got to go faster, bigger, doer. And all of that is part of your animalistic nature, but it starts with coping, and you as humans get stuck there. So as we're releasing this out of your mental body, we're also going to activate through each of you. When we work on one, we work on all. We're going to activate through your top of your head, your seventh chakra, and just inviting your soul to move in and through your mental body. And just creating that beautiful co-creation, a command, an ask, however you want to, a suggestion, an intention, that anything less than compassion energy release out the back of your head. Good. Let that just release out, and letting yourself then fill up with your soul's light, which can feel like soothing, which can feel like compassion, which can feel like relief. Let that energy just move down through the top of your head. Good. And then through your third eye, which is your faith portal, we want you to cleanse the lens of your faith portal, because you are the focusers. Where you focus, that is where your faith goes. And if you're focusing on what you do not want, your faith is now on what you don't want. But if you want to see more and experience more of what you do want, you want to focus on what you do want. So by bringing this energy in, good, and letting the other energy release out, notice how you're starting to feel a little bit slower in thought, a little bit calmer. Good. There we go. Letting your soul embody your mind, your mental body. Fantastic. Feel the release happening out the back of the head and neck, as the activations in the front part, the spiritual part, as we are getting activated. So as we're sending and transmitting this energy through your faith portal, through your third eye, it's also going into, in the middle of your head, your pineal gland. And your pineal gland, that sits right at the same perpendicular and horizontal line inside of your head, is like your spiritual eyeball. It's an attunement up to your higher mind, up to your higher perspective and higher selves. Really good. Feel the pulsation. Feel the releasing out of the mental body. Fantastic. Now, in your mental body, this is where you think of words, words that you speak or speak to yourself. This is where you think thoughts. This is where you have beliefs and mental pictures. There's a lot going on in the mental body of all of you humans. That's part of your consciousness. So as you are bringing in higher light, imagining that all of those images and pictures and beliefs that have been limiting you, you're surrounding those pictures, those images, even those thoughts, you're surrounding them in light and letting them dissolve. Good. Letting them clear out of your mental body. Fantastic. We're going to do one more thing before we move into the emotional body. I'm going to stay here for a minute as this releases out. Energy is transmitting in. Energy is releasing out. Good. All right, letting your soul start to pour more of itself, more awareness and light into your mental body. We're going to work inside of your brains, just under your brain, and activate the pleasure centers. This is a really big deal. You're suddenly going to feel, ooh, I feel pleasure. I feel good. Because when you are children, it's natural to seek to feel good. As you learn as a human being, it becomes more about pushing against the pain, avoidance of pain than seeking of pleasure. So you can't have one without the other. It's like a teeter-totter. Remember on the playgrounds when you all were little, when one is up, the other one is down? We want to activate the pleasure center so that the resistance to, and which is helping at the back of the head and neck, the resistance to what you're pushing against, the change of focus becomes on seeking pleasure and the allowance, good. You don't have to do a thing. Let us just activate this for you. You can continue to imagine your soul's presence all around you. If you have a thought that pops up, or a picture or a belief that is limiting or does not feel good, just imagine you're surrounding it in light and letting it, you're letting it go, like you're putting it into a helium balloon and then letting it go and letting your soul fill you back up. Good. Now start to notice, feel the bubbles, like little champagne bubbles of pleasure starting to come online. Fantastic. Now let this energy from the mental body pour all the way down. Imagine that your soul is literally filling up your entire spinal column, like your entire spine is a hollow rod of light. Filling up every vertebrae, all the spaces in the vertebrae, all the nerves, everything around and in and through, being filled up with that beautiful healing light. And at the base of your spine, right at your coccyx, your first chakra, just imagine that once again, you're opening it up for the release of, good, for the release of energy and anything you've been holding on to within your nerves, within your spinal cord, letting all that release. Filling. Remember, whatever you release, you want to fill back up. Because if you release something, your body will naturally go back and, as they say, right, the universe fills a void in a vacuum. Well, unless you're deliberately choosing a new frequency and vibration, unless you're bringing in a higher source, you're going to fill up with the same worries, fears, doubts, the same energy you've been vibrating at. So it's important to release, but it's equally important to bring in, to activate, call forth, give permission, invite in a new vibration. Very good. All right, now we're going to go down into your second body, which is your emotional body. Your emotional body, it affects, like your mental body, it affects your entire body, but it's contained inside of your belly, your lower belly, below your belly button. That whole entire, like if a woman was pregnant, where she would hold the baby, this whole entire area is your emotional body. Now, what we'd like you all to do is, with your eyes closed, focus downward, now out of the mind, out of the spine, focus your attention downward into your belly. And much like you would try to find a pulse or listen to your heartbeat, you could put your hands on your belly. It helps you focus there. And you might even constrict the muscles in your belly, because what is going to happen is you're going to start to feel a pulsation. Now, if you've been cut off from your emotional body, it may take a few times to get this, but just the intention to do so, and with the presence of your soul, allow your focus with your soul's presence to go down into your belly, and any emotion that you've got hanging out in there, in your emotional tank, go ahead and just sense the pulsation. If you can't feel it, just by commanding or asking, intending that your soul fill up and transmute the lower level energies, it is done. It is so. Some of you, very sensitive to energy, can feel the energy. The good news is takes about 90 seconds or so to pulsate out an old stuck emotion. Now, if you've been feeling that same emotion day in and day out for decades, it may not be a one and done kind of thing. You may need to let the wave come up, and it might get bigger and wilder and hairier, but then it will start to crest and it will calm down like a wave. You might think of yourself as a surfer in the ocean waiting for a wave. And when you find that wave, you find that pulsation, jump on top of that surfboard and just let yourself ride that wave all the way to the shore. Feeling the pulsation. It's just energy. And you want to keep your focus down into the emotional body. You don't have to try to name the emotion. You don't have to try to figure out where it came from. We're just working with the energetic pulsation, letting this just pulsate out. And once again, as you are releasing, you are bringing in. So whatever is releasing, good. You want to now allow your soul, your source energy, the fullness of your energy body to pour into your belly, to go fully into your belly and to fill up inside of your belly. Just take a deep breath in and release your breath all the way from your belly. Now let's go ahead and take a deep breath in all the way into your heart center. Imagine you are breathing in light into your heart center and breathing out either through your belly, through your spine, through the back of your head, breathing out any energy that you don't want. And then take one more breath, universal God breath, divine breath, breathing all of that into the top of your head, down into your heart, all the way into your belly. And breathing out. Good. Well, your mental body, your emotional body are starting to blend and expand. If you feel a little nauseous, go ahead and imagine that the energy is opening up through the back of the head and neck. That just means that energy is moving. If you're feeling pressure, don't constrict from it. Move into the pressure, because then when you feel it, it releases. That's energy mastery, folks. So, because we worked with your full energy, brought in your soul body, we helped in releasing some of the mental body by bringing in your soul and blending there, and now also into your emotional body. Let's do the physical body. So imagining that every single cell in your body are like tiny little cups. You know those little Dixie cups that they have? Just imagine that every single cell in your body, from the top of your head to your brain, to your spine, to your heart, to your lungs, to your gallbladder, to your appendix, kidneys, digestion, every system you have has cells, trillions and trillions of these cells. Now imagine from the physical perspective, and by the way, as you think about, as you see energy, as you're commanding your body to do something, you're the god of your body. You're the commander of your body. You're not a victim to your body. When you tell the very cells in your body to dump out, we're going to take those little Dixie cups and imagine all of them are pouring downward. All of the energy is going downward, and you're dumping out from those cells any energy that you've either picked up from others, that you have generated within your own mind and emotions. Anything that does not feel good, you're just dumping it all out. If you had a container and your body is your energetic container, if you had a container and you wanted to fill it with something else, you first would dump it out. Then imagine that the cells are turning right back up to the light. And now please call in your soul and imagine that your soul is filling up every single cell in your body. All of the cells cascading, receiving in the light of your soul. Every part from the tip of your fingers to the tip of your nose to all of your organs, your digestive system, your circulatory system, your entire bloodline and system. Breathing in and out as you receive, allowing yourself deeply to receive this soul healing all the way through your hips, down your back, through your legs, down both of your knees, the front, sides, and back, down your legs, through your toes, through your feet, and letting yourself just sit right here in this moment, blended with your soul. Notice what you're noticing, noticing the lightness within you, noticing the shifts, notice the expansiveness. Beautiful. Good. All right, taking a deep breath in, your own breath, breathing in and breathing out. Now imagine taking a soul breath all the way once again into your heart center and letting anything go. And one more breath, you bring in universal light and love all the way into your whole entire being, and breathing out, letting yourself start to come back very easily. Some of you are still processing, many of you. Know that the energy in your brain, in your mental body, in your emotions, as you invite this in and do this, you will continue to come back in alignment in all four of your bodies: your mental body, your emotional body, your physical body, and your energy body. All of them being in alignment. All of them receiving by your invitation, your free will, your choice, receiving in, because all of you are energy receivers. You're either receiving from the third dimensional plane, from someone you don't want to be receiving something from, maybe even your own mind sometimes, but you still are an energy receiver. So you always have your higher source to call in, to ask at any given moment in time. The soul meets you at compassion and all of the other wonderful higher frequencies. So as you call in your soul into all four of your bodies, and you allow yourself to focus there, and you lean into that light, you will start shifting not only what you think about, what you feel, but your physical body will begin to be back in its original nature of well-being and wholeness and oneness. And your outer reality will start reflecting abundance and success and love and support. All right, dear ones, we are surrounding each of you in light, and we are reminding all of you that you are infinitely loved. Be well. Allow yourselves to receive a nice downpouring of light. Just breathing in that new energy, filling your container with this light, wiggling your fingers and your toes as you come back into the room very easily and gently. And give yourself a nice big hug, acknowledging yourself for being here, acknowledging yourself for your willingness to shift, telling yourself something kind, nice, because it always starts with you, between you and you. You tell yourself you're doing okay, I love you, you're good, you're great, whatever it is. Come back into the room. And I know I have just 2 more minutes, but I just want to say, as I said before, not only do I want to bring a gift, for years and years as a transformational leader and a person that teaches and coaches on universal laws, I've had people say, okay, where do I start? And so I created a free 30-day program. It's a video program. It's 2 to 4 minutes in length each day, but you get a video that tells you what not to say, why, and what to say instead. Because our words, what we say, either in the silent privateness of our own minds or that we speak out loud, that starts the whole creation. So in the Bible, in the beginning, there was the Word. And because we are the creators of our own life experience, if we're speaking against ourselves or what we speak doesn't feel good, it's because it's coming from lack. And we have the ability to shift. So you just need to go to watchyourwords.com, watchyourwords.com, put your name, email in there, and you get access to the 30 days of the videos. Each day is a different word or phrase. And when you start shifting your language and you start shifting your words, you're going to feel different. And you're going to start creating something different. Because when you shift your words, you shift what you create. So, thank you all so much. I'm so glad I was included. I appreciate you, Andro, for having me.
Yeah, you're
You're
so welcome.
awesome.
Thank you so much. That was absolutely wonderful.
Thank you.
I feel so like cleared and renewed and refreshed. So thank you so much.
Yay, I'm so glad. You're welcome. Take care. Take care, everybody. Hope to see you later.